Okay, so I thought we could like debate whether we should have a YouTube channel because I don't know if
On
we
a YouTube video.
I don't know if we actually have any content that anyone's going to be interested in or like a good point of view.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'll be the pros, you be the cons.
Okay.
Okay. So, one one reason we might be able to make good content is that we have really cute cats. People like cats. Let's just say we might be similar to Rachel and June. You know, not that we're actually similar to Rachel and June, but you're from Ohio. I'm not Japanese. But anyway, like,
I don't think our cats do anything all that interesting, though. It's hard to catch them on video. That's the con there.
Okay. I don't think they have to be that amazing of cats to be interesting to people. They are extremely cute.
I think the biggest con is that it takes an extraordinary amount of work for very little payoff. Like, you could spend hundreds of hours making all these videos and, like, 5 people watch them.
Yeah, but why are you doing it for the payoff? Maybe it could just be a fun hobby.
Yeah, I guess if no one's watching, then I'm not sure what the point is.
You can connect to people. It could be like a cool creative outlet.
Well, you're not connecting to anyone if they're not watching.
Our family would watch it.
Okay, well, they'd watch at least the first one.
We're kind of like, okay, here's another reason that people might be interested. Is it because, like, we're kind of like private people in real life, and maybe videos would be a good outlet for people who already know us to, like, get to know us better, like, who we really are, because sometimes I know both of us find it like difficult in group social interactions to be like showing a certain side of ourselves.
Yeah. I guess I would say that I also feel that way on camera, so I'm not sure how much that's gonna help.
Really?
Yeah.
You still feel, like, awkward and like you can't be yourself right now?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
What part of yourself can you not be?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let me think of another pro. Oh, okay. We do some, like, interesting projects that other people might want to follow along with. Like, you build things all the time.
No, all the time.
Okay, in my perspective, compared to me, you build things all the time. Okay. And also, you have this project of the trail camera in our backyard. The last year, you followed the development of a monarch chrysalis. Yeah. And made a video of it. That could have been like a cool YouTube documentary. Yeah. That could have made millions. Not that I want to make a lot of money on YouTube, but I think we make things for our cats. We do like home projects, like I don't want to say like renovation, but some of them are like we want to renovate our kitchen. Yeah, we want to redo our kitchen. I'm not sure if it will count as renovation. We kind of still have to figure that out.
If we do it, it will, I guess.
Yeah, and then we made our garden. I kind of thought, like, I don't want to spend all the effort to, like, make a video of our garden making process.
I've been taking pictures.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Progress pics.
But, yeah, gardening, people would probably find interesting on YouTube. We're beginner gardeners, but not novices, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I think people find that interesting. You play video games. You could do, like... Well, you don't really stream video games on YouTube. Yeah. It's, like, more like Twitch, but... You could do video game reviews, like classic video game. Yeah. You're restoring a computer. Oh my god, you do so many projects.
But there's already, like, so many better channels that do the same thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm like... I would feel like a copycat of other channels.
Would
and
you?
why watch me when you can watch someone do it better?
Because you're not a professional, you're relatable.
Well, the other
You're
people aren't really
fun, you're
I don't
a
know
good
about
person.
fun.
I don't know. I mean, like, why limit yourself? Can't you just be like, I'm another option? Like, my friends and family would be interested in what I'm doing. Like, if other people are interested, that's just icing on the cake.
I guess I feel too lazy to do all that. Like, it's fun to do the things that I'm doing, but to, like, record videos and edit them and, you know, be a content creator, like, that's like a part-time job at least, and I don't care enough to do that.
Yeah, apathy. That is a extremely good motivator, because when you have limited energy and time, you don't want to be spending it on something that's not important to you.
Yeah.
So that is telling...
I'm glad you see my side. The cons win. You'll never see this video.
That's telling you something extremely important. I mean, I would much rather have you be on a, part of town government than...
Which I am.
Yes. Than be a YouTube content creator, because...
and get 5 views.
Because one of those things is contributing to the community, and the other thing...
is a government board.
No! That's exactly the opposite of what I think.
I know. But you set me up for that one.
I didn't know you would tease me like that. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, obviously you have good priorities, and I like watching YouTube videos, so that's all I can say about that. Yeah. No, I also have good priorities, but I'm glad we had this discussion. I mean, do you think there's anything else to add? Privacy. We haven't talked about privacy. I mean, that's your role, not mine. But I will say, like, I don't think it's, like, such a fun thing to be, like, sharing a lot of stuff on the internet that, like, anyone in the public can learn about you. And I'm not a private person in a lot of ways. Like, I don't have any qualms about strangers knowing my address. In fact, sometimes I just come out and tell someone, even if I don't know them. I just, like, come out and say exactly what my address is. But guess what? When you buy a house that's in the public record, anyone can look you up and know what your address is. That's just the reality of it.
If they know your last name, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm also not private about.
And you have a very unique last name, so.
Yeah. But at the same time, on YouTube, on the internet, someone can learn about your persona and make assumptions about you, I would say. And when you're seeing someone in real life, there's more trust there. There's a face-to-face relationship. There's, like, more humanity than internet relationships, I think. So also, that's probably why we won't become YouTubers.
Also, in real life, you don't have, like, I could imagine in the background of this video, someone could probably find something embarrassing by, like, pausing it and looking in detail. And,
no, there's nothing in the background of this video that's embarrassing. Look, Travis, there is nothing back there. Like, there's nothing embarrassing back there. I have full confidence in that assertion I just made. Now, if the camera were going the other way, maybe there would be something embarrassing, but...
You'd be looking outside if it was going the other way.
Yeah. Alright, well, anything else to add?
No.
Well, okay, I look forward to you uploading this to your YouTube channel. I mean, your YouTube channel, which you have.
I thought I was the one who didn't want to do this.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I guess so.
Okay, bye guys. Join us next time when we talk about nothing.